Okay, everybody, we're going to go ahead and get started. Welcome to the presentation. I'm going to be your presenter. I want to take this time to say thank you for all of the guests who are tuning in on this evening. You definitely want to get back with the person who invited you here and thank them, as well as get back with them with any questions that you may have in regards to the information that I'm going to be sharing with you on today. So for the next few minutes, guys, I'm going to be introducing you to a new concept, probably something that you've never heard of before. Perhaps you may not even thought was possible before until now. It's going to absolutely change how you think about a better way of life. So for the next few moments or so, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you a company that you've probably never heard of before, and I'm going to talk about how unique and how well put together this is. So I'm going to introduce to you guys a company called Quantum Lifestyle. Now, Quantum Lifestyle is actually a health and wellness company in the industry of direct sales, which a lot of people know as network marketing, with headquarters in West Virginia. Now, who is the genius behind Quantum Lifestyle? And the reason I refer to him as a genius is based on the information that I'm going to be sharing with you when it comes to technology, which most people do not have. So as you can see, a picture of our founder and creator of Quantum Lifestyle, as well as the technology that I'm going to talk about, Ray Sickles. He brings over 30 years of experience in home-based business, direct sales, network marketing industry. He has also owned traditional businesses and currently owns a traditional business as of today. Quantum Lifestyle is able to ship technology products worldwide. Now, what exactly do? We give people their quality of life back that is missing, whether it is emotionally, physically, or mentally, by using technology. This is done by using proven science of having the nervous system communicate with the brain to get the body back into balance with the mind, which has been used exclusively by professional and Olympic athletes for years, and now it is available to you. So here's what I want to share with you all. This is what society says is best for us, including you and I. We have been programmed and trained to believe that in order for us to have a better quality of life, well-being, and health, that we must consume mass-produced and heavily processed pills, powders, and liquids with ingredients. These have high risks, addictions, and even associated with death. If you pay attention to the television in the evening time, around dinner time, as well as midday, you start to see a lot of commercials in regards to some type of medication, right? That they have, quote unquote, perceived to be very good for us. And if you pay attention at the end of the advertisement, there are a lot of side effects associated with this medication that they want people to take. Not only that, when they're talking about the side effects, they speed it up to where they're talking faster that you can't catch on to exactly what it is that they're saying. That's done for a reason. That is planned by design. Okay? Now, how are we different from the masses of people? We simply offer a drug-free solution to better health and well-being that does not consist of consuming anything in your mouth to swallow in order to receive a benefit. Our technology can be used by people of all ages. Our technology has no injections, no placebo, no drugs, no ingredients, no side effects. And in order for you to get a result, there is no surgery needed or required. Okay? What does this mean for you? You get to be a part of history and the growth of a global company. Quantum Lifestyle opened this year in the middle of 2025. So you have the opportunity to be first in your market to share this technology with people. The company started in 2020, and they recently opened up the United States market as of this year. So timing and positioning is very key for those of you who may be open-minded and perhaps you're business-minded looking at this presentation on today. How does this technology work? Our technology uses herbal frequencies that resemble the same behavior of vibration to sound, just like the human body does for natural therapy. It works on the concept of acupressure, using your sense of touch to transmit information throughout your body from the nerves to the brain to process information and repair things where there is a disconnect. As easy and simple. It's nothing more complicated than that. So what causes the nerve to brain disconnection in the body? When you lack sleep, focus, and strength, lifestyle choices, poor diet, poor balance and range of motion, lack of exercise and energy, illness, injury, pain, genetics, as well as indoor and outdoor environment, being exposed to toxins and radiation, just to name a few things. How do you use this technology? You simply apply our hologram discs to different acupressure points on your body, and they go to work instantly. I like to call this the fastest working product in the industry because of how different the concept is compared to what majority of people have and use. So who do you know that wants better sleep, less pain and anxiety, more focus and energy, better mobility, strength, balance, someone who wants to kick a bad habit, perhaps better romance and hormonal balance? Now, before I continue, I want to throw out a quick disclaimer for health purposes and medical purposes, okay? Our products are not used to treat, diagnose, or cure any sickness or disease. They are also not regulated by the Food and Drug Administration. So now that we got that out of the way, we're going to go ahead and continue. Here are some statistics that I want to read to you guys. And I want you to pay attention to what I'm sharing with you, and hopefully this gets your attention, because this is serious and this is reality for people, whether you believe it and you know it or not. Over 50 million people in North America deal with some form of inflammation or pain in their body. 60 million people here in North America have sleep issues. Almost half of the population here in North America over the age of 40 years old have poor balance, and over 80% of those people are 65 and older. What does that tell you? That means that there are a lot of people who have balance issues, and they are at a risk of potentially falling, especially people who are 65 years old and older. Okay? That's not a good thing at all. Falls are one of the leading causes of death for people who are 60 and older due to poor balance, strength, and mobility. It doesn't take a rocket science to figure that out. Scientists to figure that out, because when you are out and about, especially in the grocery store, you can literally see people who do not have good balance. They're leaning over, or they have to hold on to something to balance themselves, or perhaps they're walking with something to assist them because they have poor balance. Okay, life expectancy is longer for people who have proper balance and strength. You can do your research and find this out for yourself. It's been proven that people live longer who have good balance. Okay. Over 45,000 deaths occur in the United States every year due to medication errors and drug misdiagnosis. That's a lot of people leaving out of here, guys, because they have been given something that they never needed to take in the first place. Okay? But here's the good news for you. You don't have to be a statistic at all. You do not have to fall into this category of what I'm sharing with you all on today. Now, what I want to talk about is two different markets for business. We have red ocean strategy as well as a blue ocean strategy. And if you pay attention to both images here depicting a red ocean and a blue ocean, you can clearly see the difference. If you take a look at the picture of the red ocean, this is where a lot of people are. The majority of people are in this space. Typically, people who are in network marketing are in this space. As you see, a lot of people have their hooks in the water trying to catch fish, and there's very little fish, which means that there's limited potential, which I'm going to talk about that. Then you look to the right and you see a blue ocean, guys, where you see very few people in this space, and there's plenty of fish to catch. And I'm going to share with you why. When you're involved in a red ocean market for business, you have very strong and fierce competition. People are competing with each other for the same thing, and I'm going to talk about that. A red ocean market consists of white label products that are Me Too products. What do I mean by Me Too products? I mean products that come in the form of a pill, a liquid, or a powder shake mix, regardless of where it comes from, okay? The truth is that a lot of products in the industry are white label, which simply means that a company owner is paying to put their name, their logo, their brand on an existing product in the industry and to sell it as their own. Now, you might ask yourself, why would most companies do that? It's simple. It's cheaper, and it doesn't take a lot of time to get out in the marketplace when you're using a product that's already been recycled and in the industry for a while. And simply put your name on it. It costs less money. You can get it out to the market quicker. So this is the route that most people take in the industry. Here's something else about a red ocean market. You have market saturation. It's less desirable in the marketplace. You have limited customer potential. Why is that? Because when you have a product with ingredients that's in a pill, a powder, or a liquid, it's not something that everybody can take. Specifically, children and senior adults cannot take a lot of products with ingredients in the industry of network marketing because of what's in the product, because there are risks associated, as well as people who deal with certain type of allergies cannot take specific products, okay? When that happens, your income potential is limited. Here's something else. The color red signifies blood for people battling with each other, and I'm going to talk about that. When you're in the red ocean market, you're competing with other people for the same product based on price, okay? Everybody is trying to undercut one another for the same product that's been white labeled and trying to justify that their product is better because it's cheaper, or they're trying to justify that their product is better and it costs more money than others because they have 2, 3, 4, 5 more ingredients in the product versus everybody else's product, even though it's the same product, okay? It comes in a pill, a powder form, or a liquid, just a different name brand on it and a different price tag. When you're in a red ocean market, there's very little to no innovation. And I talked about that earlier simply because it is easier to simply have a product that is white labeled and have a different brand name and charge a different price. And you can put it out in the marketplace faster. Here's the truth. A lot of companies in the industry are simply a race to the buy. They're trying to hurry up and put something out so that they can grab as much money as they possibly can, even though it's a product that is not new to the industry. However, it's a different name. They may charge a better price than products from another company. Okay. It's a constant race to the bottom with a lot of companies in the industry. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about a blue ocean strategy for business, or a blue ocean market. When you're involved in the blue ocean market, there's innovation. There's what's called forward thinking, which is where we are, and I'm going to talk about that. The color blue signifies new, is refreshing, and it's a vast, huge opportunity, because what someone has done is decided to come up with something that is different than what the masses of people have, which creates a new demand, is more desirable in the marketplace. There's no competition. There's no market saturation whatsoever. You have an unlimited customer potential. Okay, when a new demand, a new industry is created, and it brings better results than what the masses of people already have and what they're currently doing, is more efficient, it works faster, and it's more convenient, which I'm going to talk about that. Okay, when you have something that has unlimited customer potential, you're going to have an unlimited income. The sky's the limit. Okay. Now, what I want to do is I want to talk about our products. We have 10 products, and I'm actually going to share my experience, my testimonial of the products. I actually have all 10, okay? The first product that you see is what we call our EMF gram. This is a product that you can use to improve balance. It's also going to help keep you more grounded. You can also put this product not only on your body, but you can actually put it on electronic devices such as a tablet, a laptop computer, desktop computer, a television, a TV remote. Okay. You can also put it on your wireless modem, your router for internet at home. What the product is going to do is it's going to actually reduce your body actually absorbing the negative energy and electric magnetic fields, other words known as radiation, impacting your body. Whether you realize it or not, a lot of these electronic devices impact our body in a negative way, especially when you talk about the cell phone. Looking at the cell phone late at night in a dark room while you're laying in the bed or watching TV, that takes a toll on your brain. And when you're ready to go to sleep, you can't fall asleep because your mind is racing because of that blue light that's coming out of the phone that's impairing your brain. And that can cause some serious issues over time. So the next product that I want to talk about, you guys, is one of my favorite products, which is called Energy. Energy is going to do exactly what it says. It's going to increase your energy. The product is also going to increase your stamina, your strength. For some of you probably saw my video recently. I did a strength test where I was doing some push-ups at home. And I did push-ups without wearing Energy. And then I put the Energy hologram on my arm. And I started doing push-ups again, and what some of you probably noticed is that I actually doubled the amount of push-ups that I did. I didn't take any pill, I didn't take any powder, any liquid, or anything. All I did was simply apply the hologram disc to my arm, and I was able to do more push-ups than I did the first time. This Energy actually lasts all day long. There's no crash, there's no jitter, there's no side effects whatsoever. Okay, no artificial ingredients, no ingredients whatsoever, no stimulants, and no caffeine. You don't have to put anything in your mouth to swallow to get a benefit here. You simply put this on your skin. You're going to feel this working within minutes, if not seconds. Then I'm going to talk about the Fit product that we have. This is known as a metabolism booster product. It's going to boost your metabolism. It's going to put your body in calorie burning mode. It's also going to curb your appetite, turn off your appetite to where you're eating less. And my experience that I want to share with you guys on the Fit, after me being on the Fit for several weeks, I've lost 12 pounds without even changing anything that I was doing. I didn't have to go on a diet. I didn't have to start working out or working out more than what I was already doing. This is working with your nervous system and your brain, okay? This has nothing to do with a proprietary blend of ingredients that's going to give you a lot of energy. You're going to crash. It's going to put your heart at risk of palpitations or stroke because of the high amount of caffeine or stimulants in the product, like most products for energy and weight loss have, okay? Now what I want to do is I want to talk about intelligence. Intelligence, I would have to say, is my number 2 favorite product. And the reason being is that this is going to instantly enhance your mood. This can help with improvement in your memory. This is going to keep you laser sharp and focused. This product, when I put it on for the very first time, immediately I had a lot of clarity and focus. And I've tried all kinds of products to give me that same benefit, and nothing worked as fast as intelligence. Not only does this work for adults, children can use this as well. We have another product which is called Pleasure. This is going to help with hormonal balance. This is also going to help with those intimate moments as well. Like I said, no ingredients, no side effects. We have another product which is called Release. This has grown to be one of my favorite products. What this is going to do is this is going to support better function of your liver, kidney, spleen, and your heart. It's also going to help you kick a bad habit. It's also going to reduce stress and anxiety. Is going to calm you down. This can also help with people who may deal with some type of shaking in their body, whether it's in their hands or somewhere else. I actually like this product. The first time that I used this product, I was dealing with quite a bit of stress that day. I had a lot of personal things going on with family. And when I put this product on, it literally had calmed me down within 3 minutes. I was able to think more straight, and I wasn't in such not so good mood anymore after I put this product on, okay? Now I want to quickly talk about my number 1 favorite product, which is probably everybody else's favorite product, called Relief. This is where it started for me. This is what made me a believer. The day that I actually received my products in the mail, my first order that is, I actually had product in my car. After I got it out of the mailbox, I kept it in my car. I had to go do some work, meet up with a client of mine to do some web development work. And while I was with my client doing some work, I was sitting in a very uncomfortable chair for some period of time, and it started to take a toll on my lower back. Now, for those of you who don't know me, I actually have a condition what is called scoliosis, which simply means I have a small curve in my lower spinal cord, okay? It is something that I developed as a late teenager, and from time to time, I have inflammation whenever I'm sitting in a chair that doesn't have good back support, or if I'm leaning forward a certain way for too long, my lower back starts to become inflamed and starts hurting a bit. So the day that I got my product in the mail and I had the products in my car, after I left from my client, I got in the car and I was actually going to wait until I got home to use the product. But Spirit spoke to me and said, go ahead and open up the product now. So I opened up the product before I even started up my car to drive home. The first thing that I tried was Relief. I took it out. I simply peeled one Relief hologram from the sheet and I placed it on my lower back, kind of more on my right side. Here's what happened. After I put the hologram on my lower back, within 10 seconds, I started to feel my nerves in my lower back wake up that I've never felt before since I was 17 years old. I couldn't believe how fast it was working. I didn't know exactly what was going on. All I know is I had some feeling in my lower back that I never had before. Okay? Within 2 minutes after I put one of these reliefs on my lower back, the inflammation and the pain that I was dealing with was totally gone. I couldn't believe it. I was literally sitting in my car astonished, hadn't even started up my car yet. And 2 minutes after I put this on, I had no more pain. Now, I have recommended, promoted, sold all kinds of products in the past. I even was involved in the CBD industry a few years ago when it started to boom. I've had CBD products from people that I know in other companies at the time that were also promoting CBD. The only benefit that I've ever gotten from a CBD product was better sleep. Okay? That's the only benefit that I've ever received. Now, I know a lot of people have received benefits of being relieved of pain, anxiety, and all kinds of things. Okay? I didn't have anything. I didn't have any of those things. However, at that time, I was dealing with inflammation in my lower back from time to time. No CBD product that I've used has been able to address that issue. This is the only product that I've used that's been able to get directly to the problem, because it's dealing with your nerves, has nothing to do with your bloodstream. Okay? We have products that get to the root of the problem, not specifically putting a band-aid on the problem. Okay? So this is what made a believer out of me by trying this relief product. Okay, now I'm going to talk about the sleep product, which was the second product that I tried when I got home that evening. Sleep is going to help improve your sleep. It helps people who may have some issues staying asleep at night, constantly waking up multiple times, or perhaps waking up and it takes you a long time to fall back to sleep. This is going to help you to where you're not dealing with that anymore. Okay, now I put this product on the day that I got my products in the mail that night. About an hour before I went to bed, I'd actually put it on my bottom of my left leg towards my ankle, and I noticed within a few minutes I started to calm down. I was relaxed. 45 minutes after I put the product on my leg, I started to get sleepy, and I got into bed a few minutes after that. Typically, when I go to bed, it may take me about a half hour or maybe less, depending on how tired I am before I actually able to fall asleep. I put the sleep hologram on. I got into bed. It wasn't long before I fell asleep. I was out literally within minutes. I got 6 hours of sleep. I woke up the next morning and I was refreshed. I was ready to go. I was actually stretching in my bed before I got up. For those of you who know, that's a very good sleep. I had a very deepful rest. I was actually dreaming that night, which is something that I don't do a lot of. And honestly, a lot of people don't, simply because they're not falling into that deep sleep, or what's called REM, or rapid eye movement. Okay. Now, for me, 6 hours of sleep is really not enough sleep for me. Usually 6 hours of sleep for me, I'm still tired, but not that day. So I know this product actually works, and every night that I actually put this on, my sleep is better versus when I don't wear it. So you don't necessarily have to have sleep problems in order to benefit from this at all. Okay. Now, the next two products I'm going to talk about, which are our energy card, the quantum energy card, and the quantum pet. Both can be used by humans. The quantum pet can be used by pets as well, whether you have a dog or a cat. It comes as a pendant. You can literally put it on the collar of your dog or your cat. It's going to improve the balance, flexibility, range of motion, mobility of your pet. It also works for yourself as well. The Quantum Energy card does the exact same thing. It increases your energy, your focus, flexibility, and your balance. You can literally put this in your pocket, your pants pocket. You can put it in your wallet. You can carry it with you. It does not matter. So we have some very unique, different, and amazing products here, if I must say so myself. Now, for those of you who are on here, you might be looking at this as an opportunity to benefit financially by sharing this technology with people. I'm going to cover just a couple of ways that we get paid. I'm not going to go into the details of all of them, but I just want to give you guys a summary if you're looking at this at a business opportunity to do. Now, there's 6 different ways that we get paid here at Quantum Lifestyle. First, number one, foremost, is retail. If a customer buys product from your website, you're going to earn the difference between wholesale and retail that pays each week. The second is the Fast Start bonus. This is what you get paid when you enroll somebody into the company as an affiliate. There's different options, which I'm going to talk about that. There's bonuses that range from $20 to $200 that you get paid on each week. The third way that you get paid is the qualification bonus, or what I like to call the dual team. Okay, this is actually a hybrid of a unilevel pay plan and a binary, but it's different. Okay, there is a dual team that has the behavior of a binary where you're building 2 teams. However, it is not based on getting paid a percentage on the lesser leg, but is paid on different leadership levels that you achieve, like you would have in a unilevel plan. Okay. The fourth way that we get paid is the matching bonus, and you can earn up to $250,000 with $250,000 a week with the dual team and the matching bonus. You're actually able to earn up to 25% matching bonus on anyone that you personally refer as an affiliate. Okay. We also have the monthly lifestyle bonuses that you can qualify for, as well as the Q Life bonuses, where you're able to achieve different leadership levels and then hold the level for 2 months. You're going to get a one-time mega bonus. Okay. So with that being said, I'm going to share with you a couple of options that people can get started with, whether you want to be a customer or an affiliate. How do you get started? One way that you can get started is a retail customer. You simply want to support somebody. You may not have interest in purchasing the products long term, and you just want to purchase the product one time. That's totally fine with us. You get the products at retail price, no attachments whatsoever. The second way that you can get started is a VIP customer. You're able to get the products at wholesale pricing, which means that you will get them cheaper than retail pricing. You pay a one-time $39. You're going to get access to a back office where you can track orders. You'll be able to go in, purchase orders whenever you want. If you like, you can set up a monthly subscription to where you can have products delivered to you every month. There's no catch. There's no contracts whatsoever. You pay the $39. You're able to get products. You can also share products with other customers as well, and you get wholesale pricing like I indicated before. The third way is the same as a VIP customer, except not only do you get the product at wholesale pricing and you pay a one-time $39, but you can also get paid for sharing the products with other people as well. So there's 4 different options that people can get started as an affiliate, depending on how much product that you want, depending on how many people that you want to share with in your local area, how much product you have on hand, how many demos that you want to do in person. There's options that range from $139, $439, $549, as well as $10.99. Now, I want to throw out a quick income disclaimer, whether it's this opportunity or any other opportunity. There is no guarantee of income. We do not make income claims. Results are not typical. However, results may vary from person to person. So if you are a guest and somebody invited you here, you want to make sure that you get back with the person who invited you here to get more information, get their link, and either get started as a customer or an affiliate. I wish you guys the best and much success. You all have a great week ahead, great weekend ahead. Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year for some of you. We will be speaking with you, and we'll see you shortly on your journey with us to the top. God bless and take care.